Health Optimization Summit in London. I'm Sarah Aguilar from LIV NRG, and I'm here with Alex Fergus, the ex-investment banker who's now a health coach. How did you get into health coaching? What's your story?
I was in banking, like you said, and doing massive hours and pushing the body far too hard. And I literally burnt out. I had some massive hormonal issues and couldn't fix them, like using conventional methods. So I took things into my own hands and started researching health, wellness, hormonal health, and led me down many rabbit holes and ended up in this world that people call biohacking.
And health optimization, because so many people burn out in the corporate field, don't they?
Yeah, I saw it firsthand when I was working there, but it's just this mentality of push through it, and it's kind of sad, but that's the world you're in. It's crazy.
What health hacks and techniques from the biohacking and health optimization sphere can you use, what have you applied to optimize your health, and that can be used in the corporate sphere as well?
All right, so what I'm doing now is very different to what I'd recommend for those in the corporate world, so maybe we can split it in half. If you are in the corporate world doing the 60, 80 plus hours and you know this is your life for at least a couple of years, then I mean, you need to accept that your health is going to take a hit given the circumstances you're in. So what you can do, there's various products, tricks, tools you can use. A few things I'd recommend. Firstly is protecting your eyes. If you're on the screen all day, I know it's probably very out there, like because about my eyes, but there's big data coming out showing the exposure to blue light during the day, whether it's from overhead lights, but in particular the monitor.
And we were just speaking to Matt Maruka as well.
Oh right, yeah, he's got some cool products. So yeah, he sells, and I use his products, he sells the daytime glasses. So I'd highly recommend them. The good thing about those glasses, you're not going to look like a weirdo in the office. They just look like normal fashionable glasses, but they're protecting the retina from the high energy visible light. That's a big thing I do, and that's something I do now as a blogger, like when I'm on the computer. From a cognitive performance point of view, like traders, people working on big deals who need to be mentally switched on, there's a couple things you can look at. Ketosis as a diet.
The ketogenic diet comes up again.
Yeah. It's, I mean, personally, I don't follow that diet for various reasons and that, but I think as someone in the corporate world, it can be a very useful tool, as a trick, a technique.
It really sharpens your brain, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when I was in banking, there were instances when we were in meetings with competitors or doing deals and stuff, and my bosses used to tell me, like, just no snacks, no eating, push through. We'll weaken them through hunger and that, because you know what it's like when you're hungry, you're just and so if your team understand that strategy and you're all on a ketogenic diet, you can go days, weeks almost.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
Exactly.
When you just don't get hungry on a high-fat diet at all.
Plus, like you said, mentally, cognitively, you're on point. So like that is something, if you're tied up in deals or a job like where you might be 6-8 hours before you can eat. So the ketogenic diet, but then there's also supplements that can help.
What kind of supplements would you have?
Ketone supplements, ketone drinks.
Oh, exogenous ketones.
Exactly,
yep.
Okay.
And what about MCT oil?
MCT oil, be careful with that though if you haven't used it before.
Yeah, if you haven't used it, you'll get disaster pants if you've never used it before. You really want.
So that's a big thing, and I know if I could go back, I mean, that would be the diet I'd take, because I was doing 6-8 hours where you don't have time to eat, and you don't want those crashes.
You use blue light blockers so that your energy is not drained from a screen.
Yep.
You have a high-fat ketogenic diet for focus and energy, and so you don't have to break throughout the day. And also maybe exogenous ketones or MCT oil in moderation until you get used to it, and then you can lather it on. It's all fine. What else would you say that you could apply in a corporate environment?
All right, another supplement that I am using at the moment that I've found great benefit from is the Qualia Minds from the Neurohacker Collective. I believe they're here at this event at the moment. So they have what's called a nootropic, which is effectively like a performance supplement for your brain.
Yeah, it's the super brain supplement.
Yeah, and it's like the amount of research that's gone into this product and the formulation, it's incredible. So, you know, that's going to help with things like memory, procrastination, which is great for uni students, by the way. Like, once you get into that flow state, you're just on point. Cognitive ability, I've done some independent testing where I've seen like memory recall, my IQ testing went up a couple of points and stuff.
Just from using qualia?
Yeah, I did a 30-day experiment.
Do you know what it is in qualia? Because it's got a lot of ingredients,
Yeah,
whether it's like the B12 or the lion's mane, or there's a ton of different things in there.
I think
it's going to be, or do you think it's a combination?
I think it's a combination. Okay. Because if it was one, then you'd just buy that one, right? And like I said, the amount of time and resources that have gone into formulating that, and that's something that anyone who utilizes their brain cognitive ability for their work, whether you're an artist, a researcher, a student, or a corporate, yeah, I mean, $100 a month or whatever it is for a subscription, like that's money well spent.
What else can you do?
What else?
What else?
Something that's not necessarily a product, but I'm going to throw it out there, is when you can, just to get outside. Grounding, you know, just I mean, even today we've been under lights all day, and you know, I just going outside for 5-10 minutes, getting some sunlight, just fresh air. And I know there's no gizmos or gadgets or products that you can buy for that, but literally it's a game changer.
And even just moving as well, moving outside, getting outside.
That's another
being physical,
good point.
Not sitting down for too long, right?
And stand-up desks, I know it's pretty well established these days, but I personally use one for my blogging, and a few other tips and tricks on that note is you could purchase a kettlebell, like a 10-15 kilo kettlebell.
Bring it into the office, the kettlebell.
I mean, it depends on your office. Some offices it would be weird, but some, like the office I worked in, you could do whatever you want. You know, you need people, and just do a few swings or like even push-ups. Or if you don't want to do that, go walk up the fire exit. You know, 2 or 3 times. Just for that blood flow.
Keep active during the day, get that blood flow, and then you can focus better.
And I know if you're caught in a job, you can't do that, in which case the supplements and all that can help.
You can still move around there if someone's desk.
Well, stand-up desk will help,
well, where can people find out more about you?
Got it on my t-shirt.
And what about on Instagram?
I'm on Instagram. Alex Fergus should come up. Yeah, so I live a pretty cool life where I grow most of my food and I've gone full 180 from the corporate world to living rural New Zealand. Exactly, practicing what I preach.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time here today. It was lovely meeting you.
Likewise.